YouTube has recently came out with a new program called YouTube Heroes, and to nobody's surprise, everyone has been very vocal about it in a strong negative way. But before we get into what we all know, there's something that's been stewing in my mind for a while now, something that has built up over the numerous YouTube updates. Is YouTube really that bad? I know asking that usually dictates a response similar to, duh, look how bad they are, have you not seen what others have said? Well yes, but have any of them been right? Remember Google+? As soon as that was announced, everyone was against it. Hell, I made a video about it, and had to make a follow-up video because I was trying to be reasonable, and in doing so, people were getting outraged that I wasn't outraged. Pick up your pitchfork or you're with them. But I'll admit now, though I was hesitant when I finally gave Google Plus a go, it was amazing. The interface allowed me to keep up with comments I'd made and interact with people outside my videos to share a common interest with fans. We all know how this story ends. Google Plus integration has been stopped now, and I'm sadder for it. But I can't cause a big stink because I'd chosen my side from the start. It was the more popular side. Next, remember YouTube Red? Damn, people were vocal about how bad it could and would be. A paid service for something that's free? Outrageous! Paying to see shows of your favorite YouTubers? How absurd. But how did it really end up? It's a great service that gave budgets to YouTubers to make dream projects, and for you YouTubers out there, YouTube Red views pay almost 10 times as much as normal views since it gets around the increasing ad-block viewers. It gave unique perks and everyone benefited as it wasn't mandatory. People are always talking about dropping CPMs and how demonetization is a problem, something that could have been fixed if YouTube Red was pushed in a more positive light. And that's another thing, demonetization. Everyone flipped their lid at how YouTube was trying to shut them down, how they're now victimizing its users, biting the hands that feed them. But what was the reality? It was advertisers wanting their family-friendly ads played on family-friendly content, following the same rules that apply to all media, and the recent update was actually Google giving us a chance to appeal their automated systems. So what's the common link? It's a pattern. YouTube work on a new system, update or change, people pore over the information and cherry pick something bad, and that is what's focused on. I always see the cycle. YouTube announces something, people look for the worst in it, make videos blasting ass, and riding off the bandwagon filled with that juicy controversy CPM. It's easier to say what everyone wants, do what's popular, than be on the other side. Drama culture on here has conditioned us to go for the easy controversy, then analyze the situation and bore people. Well now, let's switch to the current topic, YouTube Heroes. This is a system in which users can earn points to gain more tools to tackle problems on YouTube. Flagging comments, earn points. These can give you the tools to moderate more, and you can even earn the ability to flag multiple videos. And damn, that last bit is what everyone is harping on. The ability to flag multiple videos. It's like giving a civilian a badge and a gun. It's giving more ways to abuse the system. I've seen so many comments like this. But wait, what's that? The ability of critical thinking? Well, let's give it a go. See if we can see something others seemingly haven't. For a start, where have we seen that has people earn their way up a system to gain power to help? Well, let's think about it. Like every user site ever. Moderators on Reddit aren't picked at random. They're picked out by good behavior, being outstanding members of a web space who've built a positive reputation in the community. This is a great example too because Reddit has a point system in which you can value a user. Wow, not that scary anymore, is it? Think of any forum with a moderator. They aren't staff, they're just folk who enjoy the site, helped around a lot, and their enthusiasm didn't go unnoticed. An add-on I'll put here is that I feel people will retort to this point that there are moderators and admins on sites that go rogue. It's not a perfect system. However, using Reddit as an example again, they're often promoted by people, which can create a human bias which can skew objective behaviour. The point system YouTube is doing is something I'm interested in seeing, because if done right, it'll take a lot of work to get to a position in which you have these higher powers, and I feel if you've worked that hard to get there, there'll be an inherent desire to not mess things up. Going back to the analogy of giving anyone a badge and a gun, this is more like what we have here in the UK, not sure about the US, where civilians can apply to be community officers, and they don't have the power of a police officer, but they go around and help like a police officer would. And if they do this enough with no complaints and even good referrals, they have the opportunity to apply to be police officers. In my ideal world, this is what it'll be like. But skipping to the big dog, flagging multiple videos. Let me blow your mind by saying everyone has that ability to flag as many videos as you want. It's a button under every video on this site. The ability to flag multiple videos isn't a magic takedown button designed to kill channels, it's a glorified report button. Well, what will stop people going on a rampage and taking down channels? Well, screaming opinion I made up but I see everywhere. What else did they say in the video? What else did they mention that could contradict this? How about the entire thing? It's an earned perk, quite high up that can easily be seen if abused. If someone is not playing nice, the point system will most likely take the toys away from the rampant child. And personally, I'm actually curious to try all these things myself, because I do see many comments that should be reported. I wish I could moderate more on other people's channels too, as I love watching YouTubers, and I hate the non-ironic toxic you see that doesn't need to be there. But even more importantly, I want to unlock the perk of multiple reporting videos, because this mentality against it is implying that all of YouTube is good and sacred and nothing should be taken down. Well, here's a channel that re-uploaded hundreds of Cry's videos. I found channels like these for so many YouTubers. I found some of me too. I could take care of mine because I had the authority to do so, but Cry, Markiplier and more, I couldn't. And I have reported this particular channel to YouTube through a submission form, but again, I don't have the authority to act on anyone's behalf for a direct takedown, and they don't have the manpower to deal with these kinds of issues. This is something that, if we all worked together, you know, as a community, it would make YouTube an amazing place to be. The tools YouTube Heroes provides here would actually be a benefit. For those still here and not now mobilizing against me for speaking a word of good for Google, on the other hand, I'm not sucking dick. However, the track record of Google in my experience has been they do something, it gets hated, however, it ends up being good. And in the aftermath, I'm kind of tired of standing on the wrong side and wondering how things could have been if I was on the right side. So, this is Google's chance to win me back. I've stuck my neck out and stood up for this new system. Please don't disappoint me. A little add-on I'll place here at the end. I want to ask you guys something, to share this, and not to be like, please share this, as a blanket way for advertisement. But I'm predicting it now. I bet this will be one of the few videos of this nature about YouTube Heroes, and with the wave of drama and calling out videos I predict for this service, I'd like at least some opinion of the other side to be out there to create a decent discussion, and not a circle jerk of, YouTube, it's dumb, am I right? With no actual thought or reason behind it. Thank you.